Good morning. Welcome to POTA Activating. My 101 opinion only. So you're getting ready to activate a park, or at least you like to think you are. You searched the map, you found the route, but you've never been there. So you don't know what to expect. Expect the unexpected is the best answer that one can give you. The time of the week that you go, during the week versus the weekend, how will it be occupied? Will there be a place to pull over to the side? Will there be a shelter? Those are a lot of important things, especially when you've never been there. Over 19 activations, I forgot to bring the notebook that I log in, so I used what was in the automobile. I forgot to bring the pencils, so I used fine point magic marker. I forgot to charge the battery, not the one in my car, my little 15 amp hour battery, because I was not paying attention. And it got away from me. And I got set up at a nice park, picnic table and all. But after about 10 minutes of transmitting and making contacts, hello, Murphy. The power indicator indicated I was not getting enough power to power the transceiver, and literally shut down the operation, move the antenna closer to the automobile, sit inside the car, set myself up, and start on over. So I share this video with you for a reason. Because these things are going to happen, and there's no sense getting upset about them. You just, next, what do I do to correct it or get past it? Don't depend on one antenna system or type of it. If you have hustlers or ham sticks and a mag mount and you're not using them, that's okay. Have them if the area or the scenario is that you need to operate that way. If you get into a park where you can't hang anything in the tree, maybe because there's no trees close by, or you have a park ranger that insists you're going to damage, or you can't pound a stake into the ground to mount your vertical antenna on. Have an alternative method of being able to communicate, even if it means sitting in your automobile on a ham stick or a hustler resonator. Tune your antennas. Practice at home. Practice where nobody's really going to be watching and hearing the boo-boos or the oops moments, and you'll do just fine. When you're at home practicing or testing out your antenna system, your battery system, your radio system, your connectors, you're in a much smoother, controlled environment.
Say a command.
When you get out on the road at a park an hour, 2 hours away, you don't have that convenience. Now, mosquito repellent. Bug season's here. You don't want to be without it. Skin So Soft works great. I don't work for Avon. Little things that if you're not hiking in, but you're able to drive in, not requiring four-wheel drive, that's what my presentation's about. It's not getting yourself set up to climb a mile or so in height elevation, but just the normal game land type parks. Safety is a concern. If you've seen any of my previous posts on POTA, on the POTA page, I have the orange cones. You can buy them at those dollar type stores for 50 cents a piece. Winders, if you're looking to wrap your homemade dipole or your end-fed long wire and you want a winder, that dollar type store has paracord with a winder for $1. Or you can order it elsewhere and pay twice as much. It's quite all right. Some people make their own. That's awesome. That's awesome. There's a lot of things that you learn at each activation that you go to and that you perform and that you do. The fun part is you're meeting a lot of different people. You're going to learn different styles. You're going to learn their call signs. You're going to learn who's QRP and who's got 100 watts. Making contacts on your logging. If you're taking a logging device, i.e. a tablet or computer, laptop, if the battery fails, what do? Think about it. Oh, yesterday's activation proved a good point. I had no internet access at all. No way of spotting at all. A local friend of mine who's a POTA member, I sent him a text, hey, can you post me? And once I got posted, boom, we're off and running. As of this video, yesterday was the best day I've had. 100 contacts at one park. I've never had that. One of the things that I try to tell people, I'm not a hit and run, get 10 and done situation. All of us are different. I don't expect you to be like me, and I don't want you to be. I want you to be better than me. But the conditions that you're in dictate what you're going to do. The second activation yesterday, it was 87 degrees with 95% humidity outside. No place to park except on the side of the road. And I threw the antenna up outside of my car to make the contacts because I was there. I was 4.5 miles from the previous park. But I didn't want to give up not activating that park, so I tried. When you try, you succeed. Whether you fail or not is immaterial. You have accomplished a form of succeeding. Remember that as you go out and do POTA. This is a hobby. There's achievements, there's levels of satisfaction. Each individual will earn that to themselves. I thank you for taking the time and being crazy enough to come and look at my video. The reason I put it here is the growth that POTA has had since I've joined. The number of new people, new members since I've joined gives me the reason that every time I run the same park, I'm going to meet new hams. Plus, there's an award, Kilo Award, for running 1,000 contacts in that particular park. There's hunters that are looking for prefixes. I have a X in my call. There's so much for each of us to do. Have fun doing it. Remember your pencils, charge your batteries, take 1 or 2 antennas, have comfortable seating arrangements if necessary. And as you go out and you learn more things, share them with others. Don't be afraid to share. That's how we all learn together. Tell each other about our failures to make our failures prosperous for the next party. This is November Charlie 4 X-Ray Lima. This is Dom. Darling old man in North Carolina. Y'all have a blessed day. Catch you at the next park.